Towards the end of the second seder this week, the Pasuk says, Eile ha-mitzvos, these are the commandments, which the Gemara Megillah derives from here that a prophet, a Navi, is not allowed to add on to these 613 mitzvahs. Which Gemara asks, how does the prophet, the Navi, add on the 5 final letters, the Mem, the Nun, the Tzadi, the Pei, and the Chaf? Which the Gemara answers that the Navi didn't add this on. It was already there, it got forgotten, and the Navi reminded us of these 5 letters. The question is, why did the Navi feel it was appropriate? Why did he feel it was necessary to add on and remind us of these 5 letters? Is there any explanation for this? Let's see over the following answer. The Yalkut Shmoni tells us that there are 5 letters which are used twice in a word or a phrase to indicate an expression of redemption. The first one is when Avram was saved by Orkastim, it says Lech Lecha. You've got the 2 and the Chafs. When Yitzchak was being saved from the Pelishtim, it says Lech Mimenu, you have the 2 Mems. When it comes to Yaakov being saved from Esav, it says Hatzileni Na, which is the 2 Nuns. When the Yidden was saved from Mitzrayim, it says Pakod Pakoti, which is the 2 Pays. And finally we have the Pasuk of Zechariah, which speaks about when the 3rd Beis Mikdash is going to be rebuilt. When Mashiach comes, it says Hinei Ish Semach Shamoy Mitachtav Yitzmach, the 2 Tzadis, to tell us that we're going to be redeemed. So we see that there's 5 times when we have a double letter, and this represents an expression of freedom. And this is why the prophet reminded us of these 5 final letters. Because after years of being in Golus and exile, being oppressed by the nations of the world, Klal Yisrael was starting to forget that Mashiach's going to come. They lost hope for the Geula. And these 5 letters represent that we have the regular letter and then we have the final letter, which all of these letters were used in the double expression which represents Geula. And this reminder would give hope to Klal Yisrael. I feel this message is very appropriate for us in the times we live in. Whether it was Yidden which were killed in Tunisia this week, whether it's the rockets flying over from Gaza and Eretz Yisrael, we have to remember, yes, there's hard times. Everyone has their personal struggles. Everyone's going through a difficult time in their own way in Golus. We have to remember the double letters, which represents Geula, which is going to come, and we can't forget that it's going to happen one day, hopefully very soon. You should all have an amazing Shabbos.